Chapter 3 The Saxon. The tale spread throughout the kingdoms and grew larger in the telling. The Saxon was cruel and old, strong and ugly. The Saxon took babies from their cribs and ate their bodies in moonlight washed down with goat's milk. The Saxon was heathen and shunned Christianity. Nor yet was he Cymric pagan, shunning the light of Christ druidically with purpose and method. And all the while, soldiers reinforced the borderlands, pushing to regain the lands they lost to these new barbarians from across the sea, while protecting and defending villages with might and with propaganda. Not that it was likely to work. The Saxon was already on the way to Camelot and was now sitting at a tavern door, too coin poor to enter, too cold to leave. Aled, that would have been your name were you a boy. Half, Elun's stepmother, her aunt, had told her. It was what Matthew called her. Pain stabbed at her heart. Matthew was long gone, learning the secrets of the Druid, perfecting his magic. Elun longed for him, and scorned herself for such weakness. Swiping a drinking cup abandoned by a group of men making merry outside, she drained it, thanking any gods who may be listening, that her stomach now had something in it. The bard in the town just across the river began again, about thievery and pillage, arson and murder, and she moved away. Close your ears, Elun told herself. Such stories make you uncomfortable because you know now who your father is. Or rather, from which race he comes. The Saxon is not you, nor could you hope to be him. For the first time, as the bard detailed the gruesome execution that befell the Saxon when some men from a northern Cymric captured him, Elun seriously considered going northeast. Find her father. Her father's family rate was in the northeast. It was where Owain had told Half one night, when they thought Elun was in bed, that the man came from. If she was Saxon then, why not? But then a conflicting feeling overcame her as suddenly as the idea to cross the Reichneld Street. Loss, and sadness for loss. If she chose the Saxons, and Elun did not even know whether they would accept her, they might as easily kill her for being a Briton. She would be turning her back on all of her life to that point, on the humility and grace and generosity of the woman and man who had brought her up as their daughter, on Matthew, her oldest and dearest friend, and on Lancelot, her cousin, who Elun had grown to believe was her brother. All that, gone, because her father, whoever he was Saxon. The idea to go back was put aside, but not forgotten. It lay dormant in her mind like a fear thought out, only to be discovered to be tiding over on the remnants of old summer wood and leaf fall. But that was a thought that would not occupy Elun's thoughts until a long time in the future. Now, Elun's mind was occupied with the best way to enter the stables hail oft, for it would be warm and dry, and, at daybreak, men would come to collect their steeds and discuss their plans, and betray valuable information to cunning ears. They would find possessions gone and horses let free, except the one that a young boy had traded on behalf of his master. It was Elun's first deception, and the money she got from the sale of the stolen horse had got her a cart ride to Amwythig and a small loaf of bread. Elun had gone east, into the land of the Saxons. Life would never be the same again.